Hey guys, ECRG here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about goal setting in corporate America. Hey guys, ECRG here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about goal setting in corporate America. Now everyone has that time of year where you got to set your goals, you got to meet with your manager, you got to talk about your goals, what you want to accomplish. And one of the main issues that I have with it is corporate America tends to think very insular and tend to think of you as just, an employee working that job. And they tend to not account for your whole overall life. So, for example, when setting goals, setting my goals, they wanted me to talk about things that I wanted to do. So in clinical research, they wanted me to talk about, what kind of tasks I wanted on certain studies. They wanted to say, hey, you want to do some contract and budget work? You want to be able to do that? Okay, cool. Do you want to, lead a meeting from your perspective as a project manager? Do you want to lead a meeting? That'd be some good experience. Okay, cool. What other kind of stuff do you want to do? And really, none of those were really my goal because I wanted something completely different. I wanted to go into clinical operations. I wanted to become a CRA, travel the world, really build relationships with people, and then eventually go out and start my own thing. And there was really no facilitation for a goal like that because all they think about is, you have these specific goals within the company, and they think everyone wants to just, come into the company and go up the totem pole to eventually the executive level after 20, 25 years. And that couldn't be further from the truth. I have absolutely no interest in doing that. Zero. I am not climbing no corporate ladder for the rest of my life and being in that rat race. And I'm sure a lot of people feel that same way too. What kind of goals does someone put down who does not want to advance on that level? Maybe they just want to come in, work that 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and spend the rest of the time with their family. Maybe they're not trying to, go the extra mile, as they put it, get that promotion, work their ass off, work 60 hours, 20 hours unpaid. No, they're not trying to do that. What about that for that person? Or maybe what if that person wants to, has a dream of, opening a store or something outside of their job, and their job can help facilitate that by, letting them do their job 40 hours a week, and maybe even giving them some flexibility. Maybe that person wants more, time off, to be able to work on some other passions and goals. So I think a lot of times the problems with goal setting in corporate America is they tend to think so singularly about themselves and specifically climbing the corporate ladder. What are you going to do to get to the next level? And that's really how they perceive the goal setting, when a lot of people may have no interest in getting to the next level, especially if you get your foot in the door in an area where you could care less about. You're just trying to, maybe go to another section of the company. And I can't speak for every company, but a lot of companies, especially in clinical research, don't really have a framework for that. And I think that's a mistake. They think that everyone is the same. Everyone wants to come in, climb that corporate ladder, stay loyal, work at the company for 20 years, and go to the executive level. And there are just many ways around that, and there are many ways that people do not want to do that anymore. So I think they should amend their goal setting to include a more holistic approach. Maybe you don't really have that many goals. Maybe you've completed all your goals already, and most people just put down a lot of BS on those sheets. Or it's not really a goal because they're doing it already. They're able to do what they want to do already, right? What do you guys think about that? I think one of the main things they need to do is open it up, really think about your life holistically. What are your goals in terms of your life, not just in terms of the company? And I think that would be a more solid approach to setting goals in corporate America. Because for one, from the employee side of things, the employer is showing interest in the employee and that they're just not a number, that they're willing to be flexible. They're willing to move with the employee as the employee grows and matures throughout the course of their life. It was, 20 years ago, people would do that. They would go to a company, stay there for a long time, work their way up, climb the corporate ladder, and that's how you'd become successful. But now there's so many different ways, and there's so many different definitions of success, and there's so many different definitions of goals that people have, that there's really no cookie cutter way for everybody. Like, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Like, I literally had no interest in any of the goals that they had for me at this particular junction in my career. I had no interest. I had no interest in leading a meeting. None. I had no interest in, contracts and budgets was cool, but I really didn't have that much of an interest to do it. My main goal was singular. I wanted to get in, become a CRA, travel the world, offload a lot of those expenses onto company expenses, the home internet, commuting to work, the food expenses because you're traveling 3 and 4 times a week. I wanted to offload all that onto the company, so they're basically financing a portion of my life. Rack up those travel points so that all of my vacations are very well discounted, if not free. Make good money, invest that money outside in investments, stocks, crypto, predominantly real estate, other business ventures like ECRG, and some other YouTube channels I have. That's what my goal was, and there was no facilitation for that. Maybe with some of the work that has been done in YouTube, my work in YouTube, they would have found out if they opened it up that some employees have other skills, not just what they do at their job. They would have found that maybe, hey, we've got a YouTube channel. Maybe ECRG could help us out with our YouTube channel. Because let's be honest, all the CROs' YouTube channels suck. They could definitely use some help and some consulting. So if you work for a CRO and you want to in the marketing department and you need some help with your YouTube channel, hit up ECRG. We got you covered. eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. So yeah, so I feel like a lot of the goals that they had for you don't really fit, and I wish they would just be more inclusive with your goals and really look at it as a life goal, not just for your position for climbing up the ladder, et cetera, et cetera. So I wonder what you guys feel about goal setting in corporate America. Do you feel like they are inclusive of your hopes and dreams? Do you feel like they fit everybody? Everyone feels like they have a voice when it comes to their goals. Another thing that I felt was, because the culture was so strong for the goal setting, my manager, just gave me the few different goals. She said, hey, look, let's just put down, completed trainings on time as one of your goals. And, just to kind of get it over with. And I'm like, wow, I could care less. Yeah, we have to complete our trainings on time. That's ICH GCP, but there's a lot more things I want to accomplish than just completing my trainings on time. So I'm curious what you guys feel about goal setting. Did you feel like they were, welcoming of outside goals and outside successes? I think companies are, they kind of are tricky in the sense that they want you to have a life. They want you to have work-life balance, but they're not as open to it as you would think, as their PR department says. And you can see in the culture, they're just not there yet sometimes. So curious what you guys think about goal setting in corporate America. I know I've said that a few times now, but comment those down below. I'm curious what you guys think. And as always, guys, like, share this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather now, a little sick, so let's hope I get better. And thanks, guys, for listening. I really appreciate it. We've got a lot of videos on the channel so far. So really thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to listen and watch these videos. We've got incredible content planned for the rest of the year, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. It's only getting better. We got a lot of things planned, and stay tuned for those. All right, guys, email us at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com as always, and take care.